You ever wonder why happiness can feel so temporary? You know, we hit a goal, we buy the thing we want, and for a moment, it's great. But then that feeling of joy just kind of fades. Today, we're going to explore a really powerful idea that true, lasting happiness isn't something you chase, but something you actually grow from within. So let's dive in. And this question, really, it gets right to the heart of it all. We spend so much of our lives looking for happiness, but what if we're searching in all the wrong places? It really makes you stop and think, Are all our efforts actually taking us where we want to go? And this lays it out perfectly. You've basically got two paths you can take in life. On one side, you've got that external chase we all know so well, for more money, a bigger ego, more possessions. But on the other side, there's this internal path, all about cultivating things like peace, contentment, and wisdom. And believe me, understanding this difference is the absolute first step, because the path you pick really does shape your entire life. So let's dig into the problem first. It's what our source material calls the endless chase for more. And it's exactly what it sounds like, that constant and, let's be honest, exhausting search for happiness that always seems to be just outside our grasp. I love this metaphor. It's so perfect. Chasing after external things for happiness, it's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. You can keep pouring more and more in, more money, more success, more stuff, but you're never, ever going to feel truly full. It's just a constant, frustrating cycle. Now, the source material uses a pretty strong word for this whole mindset: delusion. It's defined as that fundamental mistake of thinking happiness is something you can find outside of yourself. And that delusion, that's what sparks that bottomless hunger for more, whether it's the next big purchase or thinking the perfect person will finally make you whole. So what's fueling this whole thing? The source calls it a thirst for not just wealth, but for ego, for validation. And this is where it gets dangerous, because that same thirst can lead straight to some really toxic feelings like jealousy and hatred, which, as you can imagine, are huge drivers of our own unhappiness. And when we're caught in that loop, our own mind can turn on us, becoming our worst master. It's the thing that's constantly generating anxiety, fear, and that nagging feeling of frustration. An out-of-control mind, trapped in this chase, just can't find peace. So if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, luckily, the source doesn't just leave us with the problem. It gives us a solution. It actually lays out a super practical 4-part roadmap to guide us away from that endless chase and toward real, lasting inner peace. This next part is pretty fascinating. So here they are, the 4 steps on our roadmap. Let's just take a quick look. We've got anchor in contentment, master your mind, live authentically, and finally, live with purpose. Okay, so let's break down what each of these really looks like in real life. All right, step 1, contentment. Now this is really important. This doesn't mean you just become lazy or give up on your dreams, not at all. It's about finding peace with the results of your hard, honest work. It's about being okay with the outcomes and finding genuine joy in what you have right now, instead of always thinking you need more to be happy. Step 2 is huge, mastering your mind. And for this, the source gives us a tool called the AWARE principle. It's basically a way to actively check in with yourself. So for example, imagine your coworker gets a promotion you really wanted, and you feel that sting of jealousy. Instead of letting it spiral, you just pause. You ask yourself, wait, why am I feeling this? Is it my ego? Am I feeling unappreciated? Am I scared about my own career? By questioning the root of it, you take the power back. You get to steer your mind instead of letting it steer you. And step 3 is all about being authentic. The source talks about this thing called a dual personality, being a major source of stress. You know that feeling when what you're thinking on the inside doesn't match what you're doing on the outside? The goal here is to become a unified self, where your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all singing the same tune. That kind of alignment, it's an incredible source of inner peace. And the last step is to live with purpose. This isn't just about your job, not by a long shot. It's about finding ways to contribute that feel meaningful to you. That could be anything: volunteering, taking care of your family, even looking after a pet. The big idea is that when you do things for others, these selfless acts help purify your own mind and bring this incredible sense of clarity and fulfillment. So what happens when you actually follow this roadmap? What's the payoff? Let's talk about the incredible rewards that come from building this kind of inner contentment. According to the source, if you embrace these ideas, it leads to what it calls the single ultimate goal of life. I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, right? And what is that goal? It's self-discovery. And look, this isn't some fuzzy abstract idea. It means getting a deep, solid understanding of who you really are, beyond your job title, beyond what's in your bank account, beyond what other people think of you. It's about reaching this state of just profound inner peace and wisdom. And when you make this inner shift, the rewards are very, very real. All that anxiety and stress that comes from chasing things on the outside, it slowly gets replaced with what you see here: peace, happiness, kindness, and this amazing feeling of love that comes from inside you, not from something you're trying to get. Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, let's boil it all down to a few key takeaways. Think of these as your personal keys to unlocking that lasting joy we've been talking about. So look, if you remember anything from our time together, let it be this. True happiness is an inside job. It's about being content with your own efforts, becoming the master of your own mind, being true to yourself, and finding purpose by serving others. These aren't just nice ideas, they're actual practical steps you can take toward a life of real, genuine joy. And that leads us to our final question for you. Remember, this isn't about some huge overnight transformation. It's all about small, consistent steps. So just think about it for a second. What is one small thing you can do starting today to tend to your own inner garden?